I want to have a quick review discussion about this little tool. This is a welding spoon. If you have holes that need to be welded up and you need a backing plate temporarily to maintain your welding puddle above, within the hole, welding spoon's a wonderful thing. I've never used a welding spoon. Truthfully, don't know that I've ever seen a welding spoon until yesterday. But I got this particular one at Harbor Freight. Not going to grade it because I've never used another welding spoon, but this one works wonderfully. I was going to just do a couple of holes for you and show you how it works out, but it seems like a great tool. I do need to clean this one. After a while, the copper here on the back that gets kind of crusty from all the heat and whatnot, but that's still working. And so what I've got on this is a 1951 Ford F1 pickup truck frame that cut a bunch of cut off the shock mounts, cut off the spring perches, and they were all riveted on. So I've got a number of holes that are unused now. Wouldn't be a big deal to leave them, but I think just for neatness I'm going to get rid of them. I'm not welding up every hole on this frame. I'm still going to need some of them, I'm sure, but I know the ones, pretty sure the ones that I've taken off from things like shock mounts and spring perches, pretty sure I'm not going to need those, so I'm welding them up just for the sake of cleanliness. So for example, here's one here down inside the frame rail, and I simply take my perch, or my my welding spoon. I put it on the back side like this so it's as flush as it can be, and then basically just rosette weld around that hole and fill that hole up. Be careful. I have put my finger here. This thing doesn't stick, but it gets plenty hot. Keep your hand back on the handle. It's a very obvious thing, but sometimes you're not always conscious of it. So let's go ahead and do this one and see how it turns out. Not getting a good ground, that's my bad. I should have ground down this hole. Let me do that real quick so we get better contact here. Alright, we should be good to go now. So there you go. Without looking at it, I'm quite sure the backside's flat. They all have been. I've done a few of them now. So what I'll do is just, I do tend to weld them a little proud, because if you don't, you'll find dips and divots around the edges. So I'll just grind that off flat, and you'll pretty much never know there was a hole in the frame. There's a couple more of them here. Let me do one more for you, just so you see. These I've previously ground. So we should be good to get started. A little easier than that last one. So it's just like that. It's just as simple as it seems. Like I said, I've never seen a welding spoon, never knew about one. I do now. It works great. Your purpose is to fill a hole, then the size of the hole is going to govern everything, but if it's a reasonable size hole and a welding spoon can cover it, Gotta love this technique. Works good, saves me a lot of effort and trouble with welding and dripping out of the puddle through the hole. So, welding spoon, Harbor Freight, love it.